Welcome back to My Shelling Addiction. Today we'll be going on a couple different adventures at Sanibel Island. But before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what your best shell that you've ever found was. I hope you liked the video. Let's get started. I love conchs because you can find them in so many different colors and shapes. Each one is so unique. Lightning whelks are also really cool to me. I love the design and colors on them, and even if they don't show color right away at the beach, when you clean them up, the color will shine through. Finding banded tulips that are not broken and do not have creatures in them is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, almost impossible. This one had a small piece broken on its back. Shark eyes are one of my favorite shells to find. This one I've never had one or seen one this color before. Each one always has different colors and they come in different sizes. What is there not to like? Check out this. This is a banded tulip that is not broken at all. I was so lucky to find it this size without it being at all broken. Lettered olives are also one of my favorite shells to find. It is unique to me that whenever you pick them up, they are just naturally shiny. When you find a paper fig, be very delicate with it. You do not want it to break. They are very fragile. The first time I ever found a murex shell was at Sanibel, and lately it seems like there's tons of murexes there. Like every time I go, I feel like I'm always picking them up. This lightning whelk is a little older, but I like the color still in it. I did end up leaving it for someone else to find. So on your walk to Bowmans Beach, you have to cross this bridge, and it's like a whole canal of water. And we were pointing out all the little fish that were jumping, and we were talking about how I bet there is a lot of crocodiles that live in there. I wonder if anyone has seen any. Kitten paws are so different, but they're also very common. This one had something in it, so I did not take it. I left it. I love how shiny jingle shells are. They're so unique. I also, along with it, found a black scallop, which I hadn't seen before. This one is so tiny. When I found the shell, I was super surprised. I wasn't finding much on Bowmans Beach at this time, so when I found this, I got super excited thinking that I would find more shells like this. I ended up not finding more, but still, it was a cool find. This beach is great if you're looking to get a lot of small shells. I picked up a lot of small ones. This is a lion's paw, which is the orange shell, and then the other shell is an auger. Kitten's paws have this unique coloring on them. On each groove, they have orange lines running through them. They're very common, but they're a cool shell still. Bowmans Beach had tons of kitten's paws. This one has a little bit darker of coloration on it, so you can see the lines I was talking about. These would make great craft shells or even display shells if you're doing like a mixture of shells and need to get different colors and things in it. This stuck out to me because of the color. It is a pecten scallop, but the purple on it and the light pink makes it so pretty. Before today, I had never seen so many black scallops. I love the different colors jingle shells can be. What are your thoughts on black scallops and lion's paws? I had never seen this color scallop before today. Have you seen them or got any? The size variation in jingle shells is crazy. Usually you can find them pretty small, but this one is a big one. Shark eye! At Lighthouse Beach in Sanibel, you're going to want to get up in the trees and the bushes during a high tide to get around the point. You never know what you're going to find up there, and it all depends on the day, because each day something new goes up there. It may have been picked over a ton, but that doesn't matter. You could still find things. This was a lightning whelk, and it looks like it was like about to shed a layer, which is different. I've never seen that before. Then this shell was just sitting in another shell waiting for me to find it. And if you cannot guess what it is a shark eye. You will be in the sad lane when you are leaving Sanibel because it's the worst lane to be in. You're leaving. You can't shell anymore. Your time is up. You have to go back home, which is not the funnest part at all. One of my favorite things about shelling is when I meet people on the beach and I get to talk to them, learn about them shelling, their stories about it. And if you see me on the beach, do not be afraid to come say hi. I will gladly talk and have a whole conversation about shelling with you. But don't doubt yourself yet. Your adventures may not be over yet if you are in the south lane. There could be one more stop. So pull over into one of these beaches, get ready, because you are about to go shelling again at the Causeway. Never underestimate the Causeway. I'm telling you, you will see in just a second why you should stop at the Causeway. This shell may be ugly, but it is a unique shell. It is a worm shell. At the Causeway, I found huge ones of these before. So lots of people don't go shelling here, but this was a banded tulip just sitting on the shore. Most of the shells will be on the shore or in the shallow water. I had found the most unique find of the day, but before we get to that, let's talk about the rocks. The space between each one, you will find shells there, in the water, and behind them. They may be fossilized and they may not be, but even if they are, it is still pretty cool to find them because no one goes there, so there's tons. But now to the unique story. I thought it was a pen shell sitting in the water, but it was not. It was some sunglasses, which I had never found before. My dad is rocking them here, right? One thing to watch out for here is glass. There's not a lot of it. I've just seen a couple pieces, but just be careful and look out for it so no one steps on any. When I say it's like Christmas of worm shells here, I mean there is a ton of worm shells. They may be fossilized and they may not be, but still, they're really cool to find. Even when it is small pieces of worm shells, I get super excited just because they're so different. I love how this cone is dark gray and it has some lines in it, but it's hard to see in the video, but it's still a pretty cool find. So you will see this spinny top where it's like really close together spins. That is the top of the worm shell. You will be able to notice how it looks almost like a unicorn horn. I had never seen a horse conch this color before. The worm shells come in all different shapes. Augers make the best shells for jars. Thank you for coming on our adventure with us today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to comment what your best shell that you've ever found was. And don't forget to subscribe to see more. See you next time.